really excited this time around. I'm really proud of this record because it's the first one that we produced ourselves. Billy produced it and we recorded it all in our rehearsal studio, some of the vocals in Billy's house, and our manager's been very closely involved in the release of the album and kind of organising how we're going to distribute it. And we really wanted to have the download idea where if you pre-ordered the album you could get the first 6 tracks as download, and all that was kind of like quite a complicated process, so it just felt like a real Team Subways effort this time round, which is the kind of the reason for the self-title. But it's still really exciting. There was definitely something very special about releasing your first album, especially when we were 18 years old. We were so young, couldn't quite believe it was happening to us. But with every album we release, there's still that sense of excitement, and we get to go on tour, so we're always excited about that. So it took quite a while. It was probably over a period of about 18 months, but that's because that was actually quite a nice luxury to have because we were recording it ourselves. If we had a few songs ready that we liked, we could record them instantly, but then we could go away and play some shows and do a bit of touring, come back, write some more songs, record them. So it was kind of a cycle of that over probably about 18 months, I reckon. For this album, we really looked back to what we loved about music and what we loved about being in a band. Some songs in the album, like I'm in Love and It's Burning in My Soul, are actually really old songs that have been around since before the release of Young for Eternity. So we started playing around with them, and we were like that they came out really well, and that kind of inspired us to carry on along that vein and kind of that excitement and kind of exuberance that we had on the first album. It's actually just like a random thing. I think we kind of prefer to release something sooner. 3 years is quite a long time. It's actually been 4 years this time round. But the reason behind that is just that we tour so much. Every album we want to get as many shows out of that as we possibly can, and quite quickly 2 years would have gone by before we even know it, and we've been all over the world and had an amazing time. It's definitely always hard. I think normally as well you kind of get maybe those sort of 4 or 5 songs that could be singles, so it's like which songs would that be, and then like you say, which one comes first, which is going to be the main one, because normally you have 2 smaller ones and one that you see as the main one. So we really trust our manager as well. He's been with us since the very start, for like over 12 years now, and so like his opinion really means a lot for us. But we generally tend to normally be on the same wavelength, and then there is normally one song that we normally think, right, for whatever reason, that's the one that should be the single.